What's up guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, with a really quick video checking out the S-View flip cover for the Note 5. Now we've seen this for quite a while on Samsung devices and the principle here is mostly the same. The only difference here is that because the Note 5 is a sealed in foam, the cover doesn't pop off. This snaps onto the back of the phone rather than replacing the back cover. This also doesn't need to add wireless charging because that's already built into the phone, and of course wireless charging does work through this case. So once again, the S-View flip cover is a folio style case that protects the back of the phone and protects the front of the phone with this flap, which has a window which you can interact with. It does change the interface a bit and does have a few unique features which we'll explore in this video. The covering on the case is sort of a leather red. It doesn't feel like genuine leather, but does feel pretty durable, and it does have a nice grain and finish to it. Of course, these are color matched to the phone you get, so you can pick from a variety of them. In this case, I have white. On the inside of the case, you have a finer grain material here. It's not like the leather on the back, but it's not a microfiber material either. You can see we have this little relief here for the home button, so it doesn't accidentally press and hold the home button when you lean on the case. Snapping the phone in is very easy. Just snap in all four corners and you have a lot of protection on the corners of the phone, but not a lot of protection along the sides. Now, as soon as you close the cover, you can see the interface changes on the lock screen. It resizes to the smaller viewer. Of course, this also wakes up the device or puts it to sleep, and this is customizable under settings, which I'll get to. So taking a look at the interface, we have our date and time as well as our weather conditions and our status bar up top. We also have our notifications. So if we swipe down, we can see all of our notifications. If we swipe down again, you can get to our quick setting toggle. So you can quickly access major functions, many of the things you would otherwise have on the standard lock screen. We also have quick access to our phone dialer here, which allows us to see our favorite contacts, but not our entire contacts list. We also have our camera, so we have quick access to our camera so we can take 4x4 photographs as well as record video. So we can snap a photograph, and if you need the flash, you can turn that on and off or set it to auto. And while we're recording video, we can snap photographs, pause it, or just stop it. Now, if you use the camera with the S-View flip cover, you get square photos and square video. So we get a resolution of 2976 by 2976 for photographs, and a resolution of 1080 by 1080 for video. So that is a fairly uncommon resolution to work with, especially for video. Now, when you're receiving a phone call with the cover closed, you do get a prompt on the screen which allows you to either reject the call, answer the call, reject with a message, or that sort of thing. And you can take the phone call without actually opening up the cover. That's because we have an open earpiece. So along the back, again, we have this nice leather finish with our Samsung branding, and it is rounded toward the edges here, so it kind of replicates the rounded design of the Note 5. But of course, it does feel bulkier. We do have a camera cutout, which is nicely recessed, so the camera is protected from drops or scrapes. And we do have plenty of room for operating the heart rate monitor. So along the sides, everything is pretty much open here, but we do have those covered corners, which does help with shock protection as well as lay-on table protection. So we have plenty of room here along the bottom and nothing is obstructed. And of course, we have our S Pen stylus, which has plenty of room to pop out and put back in. Speaking of the S Pen stylus, it does operate on this view screen here, but you don't have any note-taking capabilities built into the software. Along the right side, everything is basically open here with our sleep-wake power button. Same with the top here, we have access to our SIM tray as well as our microphone. Along the left side, we'll find our volume controls, which you can operate through the hinge of the cover. Now, of course, you can't really feel it on the outside, but when you press them, they are really tactile. Speaking of that hinge, it is nice and pliable, so it's the right amount of tension here so I can fold it back without fighting me. And then when I cover it, it closes nice and flat. Incidentally, if you fold back the back cover, you do have clear access to the camera, so that's not obstructed and you can use it normally, but you want to make sure that that window is clean. Now, we do get some settings for the S-View flip cover, which you can find under settings and under accessories. So under accessories, we have automatic unlock, which is on by default. So if you want to disable that, you can. We also have S-View window wallpaper, so you can customize the wallpaper on the S-View cover here. Under show information, we'll find our dual clock settings, so you can manage that here or just turn it off. Same with weather, so if you want to change your weather settings, you can, or just turn it off. And we have owner information, so if you want to add text to that screen, you can. And under notifications, you can limit the apps that appear on the S-View screen or just turn it off entirely. In the end, the S-View flip cover does provide a lot of protection to the phone, both on the front and along the back, along with good shock protection thanks to these bumpers at each corner of the phone. And it feels really nice in the hand, providing a lot of grip to a phone that's otherwise very slippery. And I think it's cleverly designed with nice materials on the outside, which feel great in the hand. But personally, I find flip covers to be a barrier to using the phone and get in the way. So for me, I would prefer not to have this style case and instead just put a hard shell on the back. So what do you guys think? Do you like the S-View flip cover and the foil style case, or do you prefer to leave your phone readily accessible? So that's going to do for me in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.